What is the one thing that life guarantees? Change. Unpredictable, inevitable, and often inconvenient. It's the one constant we all grapple with. Yet, despite knowing this, we often struggle with change. Resisting it. Fighting it. Trying to mold it to our will. But what if I told you there's a different way? A way that doesn't involve constant struggle, but rather acceptance and tranquility? Welcome to the world of Stoicism, a philosophy that originated in ancient Greece and Rome, one that champions acceptance and advocates for a profound peace of mind. Even in the face of life's most turbulent storms, the Stoics held a simple view of life. They divided things into two categories: those we can control, and those we cannot. We control our actions, our judgments, our values. Yet so much of our lives, from the weather outside to the actions of others, is beyond our reach. Consider this scenario. You have an important outdoor event planned. You've been preparing for it for weeks. But on the day, the heavens open up and it pours. What do? Many of us would be upset, frustrated at the universe for its poor timing. But a Stoic would approach this differently. They'd say, we cannot control the weather. It is indifferent to our plans. So why should we let it affect our peace of mind? This isn't about being passive or resigning yourself to fate. Rather, it's about understanding what you can influence and what you can't, and focusing your energy accordingly. Now, let's take this a step further, to something a bit more personal. Let's say you've been hurt by someone close to you. Their actions, their words, they sting. In this situation, a Stoic would recognize that they can't control the actions or words of others, but they can control their own response. They can choose to accept the situation, to understand it, to learn from it, and to let it go. This is the heart of Stoic acceptance, the understanding that we can't control everything that happens to us, but we can control how we respond. But let's be honest, acceptance isn't easy. Our emotions can run high. Our minds can create elaborate narratives, and we can get caught up in our own desires and expectations. In these moments, I find it helpful to turn to the words of Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher who was born a slave, yet found inner freedom through the philosophy of acceptance. Epictetus once said, "Man is disturbed not by things, but by the views he takes of them." This quote reminds me that our thoughts and perspectives are often the root of our suffering. When we're able to view our circumstances not as insurmountable obstacles, but as opportunities for growth and understanding, we start to cultivate a profound sense of acceptance. But acceptance isn't just about dealing with challenges. It's also about embracing life as it is, in all its messy, unpredictable beauty. Consider the simple act of breathing. Our breath is always with us, steadfast and constant. Yet, how often do we take it for granted? What if, for just a moment, we were to focus on our breath, to appreciate it, to accept it just as it is, without wanting to change it? This simple act of mindful acceptance can bring a sense of peace and tranquility, even in the midst of chaos. The art of acceptance isn't about disregarding our feelings or denying our desires. Rather, it's about understanding the nature of life and learning to dance with it, rather than resisting its flow. Whether we're dealing with a change in the weather or grappling with painful emotions, the practice of acceptance can guide us towards a place of inner peace. So, the next time life throws you a curveball, remember the wisdom of the Stoics. Remember that while you can't control everything, you can always control your response. And in that response, you'll find the power of acceptance and the key to a tranquil mind. This is the art of acceptance, the Stoic guide to letting go, a journey of understanding, a journey of growth, and a journey towards tranquility. Remember, life isn't about avoiding the storms, but learning to dance in the rain. And with acceptance, You'll not only dance, but perhaps even sing in the rain.